Alright guys, today I've got this 2012 Camry, and this thing, I checked it out last week. I actually had to fix a window on it. I've come back today to do something kind of simple. This customer of mine had just bought it. It's been in a wreck. If you get a little bit of a closer look, you could tell the core support's been hit, and it's definitely been in an accident. And for some reason, every used car in Houston that's been in a wreck, every time they sell it, they never put the battery hold down back in. So I did come to get that fixed. And I also came because this thing's got a funny issue with the wiring to the headlights. So the headlights don't work right. And let me show you what the guys did to the wiring. So check out the wiring to the left front headlight. So look what they did here. They fixed it real good. So definitely don't want to leave it like this. So he did call me out here to fix that, because if these two wires touch, then it's gonna blow a fuse. And then it's got these other wires that are just dangling, hanging out. And also the turn signal doesn't work because, well, there's no bulb socket. It's just a connector. And if we come over here to the left side, I mean the right side, you can see that everything's pretty much intact as far as the wiring. But the turn signal bulb back there, it is loose. It's not fully in the headlight, so I've got to get that fixed. Okay, so step one, I'm gonna get some of my soldering stuff here, and we're gonna fix the wires the right way. So, and I am in the parking lot right now of Perry's Steakhouse. My customer is a cook over here. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is just, also this is loose, I just realized that. I guess I'll just pull this out of the way for now. I'll get the battery out of the way, that way I have all the room to work. Oh, I just realized what these are supposed to go to. There's another corner light, kind of goes right here, the amber one. So that's supposed to go to the corner light. That makes sense. All right, so first, I'm gonna get this mess of wires untangled. All right, so let's get these cut and soldered. Use the wire strippers, and yeah, soldering these is gonna be a whole lot better. Okay, so I've got some heat shrink tubing. Gonna get this twisted up. Let me actually take my gloves off. It's kind of hard to do this with the gloves on anyway. And these wires, they can go, it's just a power and ground, and they can go, the wires can go either way, so it doesn't matter as long as you have electricity flowing through the bulb. Now as far as these are concerned, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with these because it's missing the socket for the corner light bulb. So I'll probably just cap these off and tuck them out of the way and ask the customer if he wants to try to fix this or just leave it. Okay. All right, gonna get these wires soldered here. Let this thing heat up first. Got that one soldered. Let me do the next one. Okay. That should be good. We got a really good solder all the way through. Kind of hard for it to focus so you guys can see, but yeah, this is a good solder. So I'm gonna get the shrink tube on and we'll be good to go on this one. Okay, this should hold up well now. Okay, so now let me go into my little Toyota goodie bag here and let me get out my stuff that I need. So the turn signal socket, tried to find this at the auto parts store, but it didn't look like they sold it. So now this can replace the missing socket that was here. Just get it installed properly back here in the hole where it goes. Well, I mean, it's screwed in, but it is kind of not super tight in there. I mean, it's probably these aftermarket headlights, to be honest with you. It's probably the issue, but whatever. Gotta get this headlight plugged in, turn signal. And if you guys are looking for some really good electrical tape, this Tessa electrical tape, Tessa, T-E-S-A, is really good stuff. You can buy it on Amazon. Okay, so I'll leave this just kind of tucked out of the way for now. So I taped up one wire and then taped the two together. That way there's no short. and this isn't touching on anything, causing a problem. So I'll tuck this out of the way, and if he wants to do something with it later, then I'll come back and do that. And I guess here's the other piece for his positive battery cable protector. Now on the battery hold down, I got this stuff from Toyota because the universal hold downs I don't really like too much. I just got to see if it'll fit with the frame damage in the front. Hopefully this will line up, but anyway, we'll see in a second. I just got to find a 10mm nut for this rod because I did forget to buy that. Thankfully though, I got a whole collection of nuts and bolts in here. Anyway, battery hold down is on. It fit pretty nicely though. I did have to scoot the battery forward a little to get the so it's slightly off the tray, just to get the hold down to fit. But I mean, hey, this thing's been wrecked in the front, so it's as good as it's gonna get. But check it out, it's not going anywhere. And I got this protector reinstalled, so it's a lot better than it was for sure. And it's funny, so I had to shove the battery forward, and then like on this thing right here, look, so it's in the air box, but it's way too far back because this hole is supposed to line up with this hole, right? And then this hole is supposed to line up here, so it's like, I don't know what happened when this thing was in an accident. It's like everything now is on the core support's too far out now, so I don't know. There's not much I can do about this. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn on my headlights and my hazards to just make sure all the lights work. Headlights, yes. Turn signal, now the one I fixed works. This one doesn't. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to put a bulb in that other one on the right too. The socket was out, it wasn't pushed in all the way, so I pushed it in all the way and it's secure, but let me go ahead and put another bulb in. Okay, round two, put another bulb in, so let's take one more quick look here. Okay, now it's working. Let me just get the high beams checked out real quick, make sure those work. Turn off the hazards, high beams, and the high beams work, so we're in good shape here. All right guys, so that's pretty much it for this one. Kind of a boring one, not super exciting, but it's just the day to day. So thanks for watching. See you next time.